May the great serpent guide your steps.
From such a vantage point, you can almost see the great surface.
The work never ends.
That's what she tells me. She tells me there is somebody else. Never loved me to begin with. Sloth. 10 wasted years. Laying next to a body that could not care less about me. Well, she's gone now. She angered the great serpent. And poof! And to that, you know what I say? I say good riddance to her.
Our sins must have been considerable with the Great Serpent is cheapest.
First the cataclysm, now this. There's too much going on right now. Pray that I could, but right now I need more time, not less. I'm sorry if I seem a bit flustered. Things have been chaotic since the cataclysm, and now word of missing supplies. But that doesn't excuse my rudeness. Let me at least introduce myself. My name is Kezrani Dulkev. I work as an executor for House Dulkev. Likewise. And I'm well aware of who you are. Word of the first convert in generations is on everyone's lips these days. But I'm sure you are busy getting adjusted to life here. Is there anything I can help you with? In that case, maybe you can help. It's about the supply shortage. There may be a reason for it beyond the cataclysm itself. A week ago, my cousin Ukaru came to my office concerned about a series of lost shipments. He was certain someone was using the tragedy as cover to steal supplies and route them to our enemies. Agreed. It is difficult to believe, and as such, the proof must be ironclad. So I told my cousin to return with more evidence, and when I didn't hear back, I assumed that was the end of it. But this morning, I received a slate from a courier. It was from Ukaru. It was worrying to say the least. Yes. He was trying to leave a trail, it seems, in case something happened. The contents were cryptic. He mentions a possible conspiracy and being followed and, well... I hate to say it, but I'm starting to panic. He hasn't shown up to work in days, and the timing of all this feels... suspicious.
A sudden absence would give credence to the idea he was followed.
Agreed. Ukaru was extremely punctual. An absence like this is very unlike him. But if he is in danger, I don't know if it's safe for me to investigate. I need someone disconnected from the noble houses. Vital supplies for the city, which given the cataclysm is a wide breadth of things. Construction materials, medical kits, food. The loss of all this is a great cause for concern, given the state of the city. The slate Ukaru sent via courier is light on details, but he did say that one of the noble houses may be involved. Which, if true, would emphasize the need for discretion and an outside party. Ukaru's workstation is likely your best bet. He's been working in the rehabilitation unit on the 3rd floor of the Halls of Healing. If you run into any issues with access, hand this slate to my fellow executors. Once you locate him, report back to me. I've got a meeting at House Kadik later, but I shouldn't be hard to track down. Hopefully you'll find my cousin alive and safe.
Great Serpent guide you.
Just need to get through another day.
Apologies, my mind is elsewhere.
I'm sorry, but this wing of the hospital is under investigation. You'll have to leave. Even with the cataclysm, this is highly irregular. But not surprising. Kisrani is obsessed with transparency and often seeks independent help. I find this tendency unwise.
And by unwise, he means a complete disregard for operational security, rules, and regulations.
Possibly. And yet, despite what I said, and unsaid, she persists in doing so. So, we must come to a compromise.
A good compromise leaves everyone unhappy. This one was particularly miserable.
I will give you the keycard to Ukaru's computer. You will be able to access documents and correspondence for the past month. Any further access will require admin privileges, which I am not willing to grant. Then you are out.
In a bind, high and dry, up the creek without a paddle.
Exactly that. I apologize, but you were only given access to view the computer's records. Admin privileges are restricted to House officials only. The Cataclysm has made things difficult. True. Although Kisrani did not request admin access for you, I would expect her to, if it's required for her investigation. I'm sorry, but regardless of the situation, we do not break protocol. We enforce it. I am sorry, but I cannot grant you that level of access. You'll have to make do. Unfortunately, rather than use the proper channels, he chose to start his own investigation.
A very unfortunate choice.
I will not pretend to know the particulars of this case. I will say this. We are House Dul Kef. We have a reputation. We are professional. We are exacting.
We don't make mistakes.
Precisely. It is highly unusual for anyone to display such disobedience, especially now. Such actions are tantamount to heresy. Loss of employment is the most likely outcome.
A beheading isn't off the table.
It would be done humanely, of course. Several. The halls of healing are extremely busy. We can't keep track of every individual that passes through. In particular, the patients. We had to usher one out of here just now, who claimed to have a crippling headache.
Given the patient himself was a headache, it's likely genetic.
Admin privileges would allow you to view the access logs, however, that track the last 3 users to sign in. Ukaru hasn't logged into his station for some time. I've had to process several write-ups documenting his absence.
Dereliction of duty, failure to serve, fireable offenses all around.
We've also had to shift resources and people to make up for his absence. Suffice to say, it has made navigating this current situation more difficult. Now, to get back to these spreadsheets.
Understand what I'm seeing.
Too much work is a good problem to have, right?
Hi.
I wonder what our trade routes will look like now that Hasmek is begun.
One wrong move and I call the guards, outsider. Buy what you need and then get out. Your credits are worth the same as everyone's, I suppose.
Hey, I've already been put on another job.
Our situation here is quite dire.
If you require aid, Antonirada at the Halls of Healing may be able to assist you, if she can spare the supplies.